fucking asshole.
That's what you did. You mad that I pointed it out?
I didn't. Why would I look at you and bite my lip?
I don't know.
I didn't bite my lip. Stupid.
You did.
I was sucking my teeth. Push play.
Is it the same motion or something?
Let's go get him.
There's no way I would bite my lip looking at you ever in life.
You just did.
Ever in life.
Hey, I'm just saying that's what you did. You bit your lips, stuck back, and was looking. I was like, I know red's my color and all, but goddamn.
Time to tune in. We starting to bump our gums. This the one. Watch Dirty and Kev do this.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums. No more talking, we bumpin' gums.
From the news to get you right. Relationship advice. And speaking on pop culture and topics that get you hyped. We living out our dreams. So I give
you with that
what
Michael
you need.
Jordan.
To all of the hottest trends. Keep your ears to the
That's so
streets.
fucking
Show
gross.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums.
Let's go.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody back to the Bumpin Gumz podcast. I'm Dirty J. I'm here with my right-hand man, Scav.
What up, what up?
Welcome everybody back. We at the Bear Cave Recording Studio, brought to you by Bear Entertainment. We're here in San Antonio, Texas. Y'all need studio time, y'all need beats, y'all need graphic designs. Anything you need, hit us up, 210-460-2397. Go subscribe to us. We on every platform available. Go subscribe to Bumpin Gumz, BUMPINGUMZ. We have a really good show for y'all today. We're going to be talking about Super Bowl, new music. I said that
New
word.
music?
I said that word. New
Music?
It's a weird, like the combination, new music.
New music?
Say it again.
New music?
New music.
Music.
Music. I can say new and I can say music. I can't combine them. New music.
New music.
Okay. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. 50 Cent back at it again. It seems like every other episode we talking about that man's.
He's hot out here in these streets.
We have a what would you do question, and Florida's back in the news, y'all.
Back in the house.
Florida's back in the news. But before we get into all that, how was your weekend, Kev?
Man, my weekend was pretty good. You know, honestly, this is the actual week where I really didn't do nothing. I chilled this weekend. I ain't really do much of anything. So yeah, I had a chill week. How was yours?
Mine was good. Wrapping up my birthday weekend. We completely forgot to even talk about it last episode. I do want to give a shout out to my daughter and my niece. They share the same birthday, January 28th. So happy late birthday to them.
Happy birthday.
Know all that. And then we also celebrated my birthday like 2 days later. So we had a great week, great weekend on my end. I mean, baby took me out. We went to Austin and hung out and went to a lot of different spots I wanted to try. We even had a bear dinner.
Okay.
We had a bear dinner. You was there. Everybody, all the bears were there. It was nice.
Yeah.
It meant a lot. It was like a birthday cap, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So it was nice. Yeah, we had a really good weekend. And then on top of that, Super Bowl.
Man, what's going on, man? You need to drink some water.
I need a shot.
Need a shot or
I need
something.
a shot. On top of that, Super Bowl. So what was your whole take on the Super Bowl? Like, who are you going for number one?
Honestly, I wanted to see San Francisco win. You know what I mean? If I had to, just picking between the two teams, I just kind of wanted to see them win. I got tired hearing about Andy Reid. I've never been an Andy Reid fan. But I will say I was happy for Patrick Mahomes himself to be able to win a Super Bowl, being a black quarterback, and he's only the third black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. So, when it comes to that, absolutely. But just for betting purposes and stuff like that, I wanted to see San Francisco win.
Yeah, I was going for Kansas City.
Okay.
I felt like San Francisco was a win, but I like the underdogs.
Okay.
And I felt like Kansas was the underdog in this one. And I really felt like San Francisco. I would have probably put money on San Francisco, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, but it was just crazy. What was your whole take about the halftime show? That's been a big talk.
Honestly, for me, the halftime show was
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of the types that puts a stamp on, because this person is this age and they're out there doing this. Like, that's not me. Like, you're paid to do a job, or you're doing a job. This is what you were, going to do. This is what you've been auditioning and practicing for however months to get this show right. Like, the age don't matter to me. I think that it was kind of cool for the NFL to do, to represent Latin culture when it comes down to the NFL, to the Super Bowl, because it being in Miami, and Miami being such a large populated state, city. don't
calm down, Trump.
Don't do me like Trump now. But with Miami being such a one of those cities that has such a large Latino population, I think it was kind of dope. I would have really liked to have seen, especially when J-Lo did like some of her big hits, for her to bring out the counterparts to those hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she would have brought out Ja Rule for a split second, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of those songs that she did that had other, like Wyclef was on a feature, Ja Rule was on like 2 songs. It would have been nice for her to bring those people out. And then there was a song with Cardi B and Shakira or something. I just thought that they could have brought out the originators with those songs.
That would have probably been a bigger show. I get what you're saying 100%. I personally liked it, and I don't want to really say I liked it because of their age, because I feel like they still did a good job either way. I feel like they just did a good job either way, whether they're age or not. I mean, anybody younger, it would have been harder for them to really do what they did, I guess. I mean, but at the same time, you have a good point. You get paid to do a job.
Right. So when it comes down to that, man, like the performance itself, it was good. I don't know. I just didn't see when I hear everybody else talking about it, I didn't see the big fuss.
Well, I think they're taking their age into a huge factor into that when they're making the decision on if they liked it or not, because that's what I hear a lot. Like, oh my God, like J-Lo for her age.
Yeah,
but
for her age, I don't like that. Like, she's a performer, so nobody says that, when they look at her like a regular performance of hers, or when they go and see her in concert, I don't hear anybody, oh man, J-Lo for her age, she's such a great performer. Like, nah, like, she's just a great performer regardless.
Yeah, she really is, and she's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
I think it was a nice little pair that they did. So, congratulations to Shakira and J-Lo on the show. What do you think? What was your opinion? We didn't really talk about it. What was your opinion about the commercials? Do you care about the commercials at all?
Nah, I'm a football guy, so I don't care nothing about the commercials.
But the commercials are a big thing for Super Bowl.
For some people, I think, I don't know. It just I've never been that type that just sits there and try to watch the commercials. Like, when it's on a commercial, that's when I get up and go. Like, if I'm trying to get something from the kitchen, or fix something else, then I'm going while the commercials is on. I'm trying not to miss the game.
And we watch the commercials. We try to see how creative they get or how stupid they get, but they were kind of boring to me. Like, there was a lot of combinations of commercials in a way, and I felt like maybe because it was too expensive. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. What do you have any predictions for next year for the Chiefs?
If they can keep this nucleus together, I mean, I can't see why they can't, start doing their own little run like the Patriots have did.
That would be interesting. We'll see what happens. But we got new music.
National anthem?
The national anthem. I guess we could talk about that. It's not on the board. Oh, yeah, it is.
Maybe.
What was your take on the national anthem?
Me personally, I thought that Demi Lovato did her damn thing. Like, I wasn't in the living room when she started singing, and honestly, I didn't even know who was singing it, and all I heard was her singing. I was like, "Who's this?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ran into the living room, and I'm like, "Yo, like, she's killing this." You know what I'm saying? And plus, she has a really soulful voice. Like, yes. I honestly thought that was a black chick singing.
Yeah, she really does. I think she did okay. I don't think it was like the greatest ever, but I don't think it wasn't bad. I'm not going to take nothing away from it. It was really good.
No, she definitely did her thing. I would say that she did probably a top 5, top 10 performance.
So 1 through 10, what do you give it?
1 through 10.
Yeah.
As far as
10 being the best.
I would say that she was like an 8.
I would have given it a 7 solid 8. Yeah. So we were, I think we're about the same then.
Yeah. Now, if you can remember, who would you think?
I told you I have no idea.
No.
I forgot that she even sang this national anthem. This was 2 days ago.
The gold standard is still Whitney.
Yeah, that one I remember.
That's still the gold standard.
But to compare, it's like I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to compare it, but it's just like when people sing the national anthem, like Whitney is that bar that everybody's like trying to get to. It's like, man, she killed it, and it's like, well, did she do as good as Whitney? Like it's just always a comparison.
They never came out with the No Whitney movie, right?
A new Whitney movie?
Is there a Whitney movie out?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, there may have been like something on like Lifetime or something
like a documentary
like
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but not like a huge movie.
Yeah, no, not yet.
I was just curious. That just popped in my head. So we got new music.
New music.
We got new music. That sounds weird for me. It feels weird saying it. New music.
Slow it down then.
New music.
All right, you sound a little handicapped, but but we got you. New music.
We got new music. So we were listening to a couple albums. The most recent one being Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
What was your take on that one?
My take, it's a decent album. It doesn't have that replay value to me. I think the album's cool. But it's like you already know what you're getting with Lil Wayne. Like, you're gonna get punchlines, you're gonna have some pretty decent production, and that's it. Like, for me, I would really like to see Lil Wayne, even though he's been in the music industry since he was like 13, 14 years old. It's been a long time. I would honestly like to see him progress as a rapper. Like, if you're going to keep doing it, like, show us something different, because
it feels like he's kind of, what's the word, plateaued?
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels like he's kind of plateaued.
Absolutely.
There was a couple songs I liked. It was decent. Again, it's like one of those, like, once I've heard it, I've heard it. I'm not going to religiously play it or nothing like that, but
yeah, I don't think there's anything that's on there that I feel that's going to go on a playlist of mine that I'm just like, oh, this got to go on the playlist.
But then again, I feel like he's like, it's Lil Wayne, so he's going to get those numbers regardless, and I just don't feel like he has that same sting as he used to.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, a lot of these artists, and even in today's market, with streaming being the way that it is, like, we'll listen to the music that first week, maybe 2 weeks, and after that first week or so,
it moves so fast.
It's you're on to the next thing, because so much music is coming out every single week, and at a certain point, it's like, okay, you're putting this you're gonna either put this on like a playlist, or it might be an album that you just really vibe with, and you just keep on going back to that album, but it has to be something that's like really outstanding that makes you want to keep on going back to something.
So I have a question. We didn't really talk about this. I'm gonna kind of throw a zinger in there. Who's your go-to right now? If you know, name one person right now that if you put on, it's gonna be a good song.
Man, like, probably like Kendrick, J. Cole, one of those two. Like, if I just want to hear some good music, because J. Cole just put out I guess the extended version of The Dreamers Part 2. Mm-hmm. So, you got a lot of good music on that. You got, a lot of artists from off of Dreamville. So, he's going to be definitely one of my go-tos. And of course, Kendrick is coming out with a new album here soon.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Mine's going to be Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
I feel like it don't matter what you put on. I think it's going to be. I don't think I've ever heard a bad one from him.
Joyner's pretty dope. I get tired of he's becoming kind of like a little bit of a run trick pony with that whole seeing things from the different perspective. Like keep on, like, you do that once or twice, it's like, oh, that's dope, but you keep on doing that.
But he's really good at it, and there's nobody really doing it.
No, that's cool, but I don't want to keep hearing that over and over again, because it's like starts to become the same thing. It's just like, oh, he's doing one of those songs again. Great.
I guess I get what you're saying. I see where you're coming from.
No, I mean, like, as dope as a rapper as he is, he doesn't have to have, because it becomes kind of a gimmick. Mm-hmm. It's like a gimmick to me. So it's like, oh, you're doing this thing, and you've done it multiple times. It's like, all right, cool, we get it. You're dope. You can do this, little gimmicky thing. Now,
you just want to see him do something different.
Yeah, do something different. Put out a song.
I get what you're saying. So you've already destroyed that box. Like, step out that box and let's see what else you could do.
Yeah, put out like a actual, put out a song that people really fuck with. That's gonna raise your name and bring you to national prominence like you should.
I feel like he's kind of done that though.
No,
like, yeah,
nah,
yeah.
He's not a household name.
He's getting there. He's still fairly new though.
He's been out for some years. That's what I'm saying. He's a good artist. He's definitely has great bars and everything. He's a good lyricist. He has the backing behind him, but he's not known like that to where people is just like, oh man, Jordan Lucas is he's just not that yet.
I kind of get it. Jordan, if you listening, come fucks with Bear Entertainment. So 50 Cent back at it again. Well, it's really more what's his name? The one, you say his name?
French.
Yeah, there you go. It's more him. That's just like, he's not really calling 50 out. How would you say? Would you say?
I would definitely say that right now he's kind of calling him out or
yeah,
antagonizing him.
There you go. He's antagonizing. He's like kind of like poking the bear.
Yeah.
And
gotta sell records, man. Gotta sell records.
Yeah. At this point, honestly, they should just fight.
I don't think French wants that.
I feel like they should.
French was just in the hospital for like a couple of weeks or so. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he bought his the little old ass Bentley, Bugatti. Man, I'm gonna tell you this: if there was a rapper that you wanted to fight, like if you were gonna fight a rapper, 50 would be on that short list of rappers that you wouldn't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 would be one of those that you wouldn't want to fight. The Game would be one of those that you wouldn't want to fight. Mm-hmm. Wiz Khalifa would be one of those that you wouldn't want to fight.
Okay.
The only reason I'm saying Wiz is because
I'm trying to figure out why you're putting him in that category.
You've seen he trains Muay Thai.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
He trains that shit like he was showing his hands off. It's like, nah, we cool. I don't want no problems. I don't even smoke weed, but I'll smoke some weed with you. You know what I'm saying?
Can you name two more?
Nah,
that's it.
That's
a solid list.
Those are the only ones, because like I can't think of nobody else that you just look at as being like physically imposing, where you be like, nah, I don't want no smoke with them.
If you could fight one rapper, who would it be?
I don't really have nobody that I hate like that.
You don't have to hate them. It could be for fun. It could be like just for like sport. Like, who would you want to step in the ring with?
I don't know. I had
that's a good question. We would have to think about that. We might come at you next episode with that. But you did have a solid list of people you don't fuck with. I agree with that list.
Yeah.
And we got to come up with a couple more. I know there has to be a couple more.
There probably is, but I don't really. I mean, I think all musicians now are starting to train a little bit, boxing and stuff like that, because fans are crazy and they want to be able to handle themselves.
Yeah, it's getting crazier. I feel like you would fight Eminem.
He would probably be the person that I would want to fuck up, like just beat the hell out of Eminem. Like, man, get the hell out of here.
I feel like that's who you would fight.
Oh man.
So Frenchie is saying that basically, he was calling 50 Cent out, saying that, like, I guess 50 said he's punched him, this and that. Like, honestly, it's stupid. Just fight already. I don't get it. I know you're trying to stay relevant or whatever, but it's becoming boring.
Well, like I said, he's got an album to sell. Like, his album came out like a couple of weeks ago, like 3-4 weeks ago. I don't think that the numbers are doing that well. And if they were doing well at the beginning, and that was only because he had like a whole bunch of old tracks that was on it. So when people started buying the album, like he still gets credit for those old downloads and everything. It's kind of weird how that shit goes. But anyway, French needs help. So, he's sitting here trying to poke the bear and trying to stay relevant. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody buying no French album. And I can't buy that French really wants any beef with 50.
I don't see any. I don't ever hear anybody saying, "Oh, I got that new French," or "The new French is coming out." I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah,
I kind of put French with Nick Cannon.
Nah, he's not that. He's not that.
You don't think so?
Nah. Like I'll give him a little more credit, but honestly, all of his best records have a ton of features on it. Like the only one song that I know of his that was like a big hit that was a single solely by itself was the I Ain't Worried About Nothing song that was out like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, you didn't really have to like. You got to pick the best French song and show it to me.
Pop that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
I mean that's the song. Like if I think of French Montana, that's the one song that like is like a standout. But like I said, it's got like 4 features on it. Like Rick Ross is on it. It's got the 2 Live Crew Pop That sample in it. It's Lil Wayne's on it. I think Drake is on it. It's a song filled with features.
God damn, that's a lot of people.
But it's a dope song.
So we have a relationship question. We posted it on our Instagram, posted it on our Facebook. If you ain't following us, go follow us, Bumpin Gumz, BUMPINGUMZ. Go check us out. Comment, we respond. We real people. Obviously we real people, but we really will respond. But we had a question, and it was basically, what would you do if the person you were dating had roaches? So you're dating this person. Does it matter, like are you strong physically attached? Just dating.
Y'all dating, yeah.
Because I found out, like, when you go on Instagram or something like that, like the baddest females have like the dirtiest rooms. You ever notice that trend?
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of chicks that take provocative pictures. You look
their
around,
room is just nasty.
You look around the room and the room's kind of dirty. Clothes is everywhere. It's just not a clean looking thing.
Not at all. So you're dating this girl, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been out a few times, and you feeling there, right? Y'all go out, and finally she invites you back for a nightcap or whatever. Y'all hanging out. You go, and there's just roaches everywhere. You swatting. What do you do?
Oh, we need to go over to my crib. Like one thing.
Do you bring it up?
Oh, at that point, I mean, it all depends on how deep we are into it, because it's like if you know that it's about to go down, anybody in they right, like any dude is gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna just have to take this L.
I'll deal with these roaches.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal with these roaches for a little while. But like if you know that it's about to go down, yeah, you staying. You staying. You gonna find a nice place that you don't think that the roaches is crawling on.
Leave all the lights on.
To put your clothes at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hang my clothes up at a nice little spot. Make sure, and then when I get finished, I'm gonna shake them shits out. Make sure there ain't no roaches on my shit. Like,
so let's say you bringing it up. You walk in and you notice there's roaches. Like you see them. It's obvious. How do you bring it up to her? How do you say it?
I mean, you don't bring it up because she know that she got roaches. She ain't blind. That's something that you don't have to bring up.
See, I'd be a dick. I'd be like, I didn't know you had roommates. Is that a dick move?
You know that's the last time you ever gonna see her, right?
You think so?
You know that's your last time ever seeing her.
I mean, like you said, she knows, so fuck. If you know, then why can't I talk about it? Let it be known.
Because that's just, like, there's certain things that you just don't discuss. You don't, like, you're not going to walk. Like, if I had roaches and you walk up in my place and be like, damn, Kev, you got roaches everywhere. Like, nigga, I know. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I see these motherfuckers. I see them everywhere. Like, I'm spraying.
But it's not hard to get rid of roaches. Just clean. That's all you got to do.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you got to clean. Like.
So how do they go away?
You clean. Well, you got to kill them, but to keep them from coming back, you clean. Throw some bleach down all the drains and everything. I mean, like, they're attracted to that smell, like the scent. You just got to clean. That's it. It's not hard. It's not hard.
If it was that easy, roaches would be extinct.
It's not hard. No, people are just that dirty. It's not hard.
Dirty.
It's not hard at all. Have you ever? Has this ever happened to you where you dated a girl and there's like an abundance of roaches?
I can say that I've been lucky in my dating life that I have not encountered that, because if I had, I would just be, like, it would always be one of those things where she would have to come to me. I'm not going to you.
Not going over there.
Yeah, because that's all it would be. It would be like, after that first time, I'm going over there. She's coming to me. And you can't bring, your
friends.
You can't bring your purse inside. I don't want you to transport any roaches over to my place. For real.
It happened to me once where we're hanging out, and I didn't really see them. Like, I don't know if they hid or whatever. And we're hanging out, we're watching TV, and all of a sudden, like, I see one on the wall. I'm like, okay, like, and it was a good size. It was one of them big brown motherfuckers.
Okay.
And it was a good size. I was like,
so it probably already had babies and everything.
Yeah. So I'm just like kicking back. I'm like, okay, like maybe it's one.
Uh-huh.
Go to the restroom. I see like two little black ones running around. I'm like,
why they gotta be black?
Well, I just said brown. Like,
I'm fucking with you.
Two little black ones running around. I'm like, so she got a multitude of roaches.
You talking about kids or no? Go on.
So then, like, she's like, hey, can you give me a drink from the fridge? I go to the kitchen, and there's one in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, nah, I've seen a little bit too many. I go to sit down, and right when I'm about to fucking tell her, the one that was on the wall starts flying, bruh. She had these ninja roaches and starts flying and, like, flies by my face, and you can feel the
little wings.
The wings, like, right, oh, my God, bruh. I don't get scared of roaches, but that shit was too fucking close. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to leave.
Have you ever been to somebody's house that had more than a roach? Like say like mice or some shit like that?
I got that one. That's one that I couldn't do mice. I couldn't do mice.
Yeah.
Roaches, I probably could deal with, probably. Now, if they like crawling on me or something like that, but nah, mice, nah.
Yeah, I know, like, back in the day, now not somebody I was dating, but I know that back in the day I went over to one of my friends' houses. And I remember walking in and was like, damn, something stinks. Like, something smelled real, real bad. So, you know what I'm saying? We walking around trying to see what's going on. It was a mouse on one of those little sticky traps that started decaying. Oh, my God. That shit smelled like death.
Yeah, it smelled bad. And this is like a homie or a friend?
Yeah,
like someone
homie.
you did? Okay.
Yeah, homie.
Yeah, that's bad.
I was like, yeah, I can't stay. In my head, it was a mental note. I can't stay over here no more because, I don't want to wake up and there be a mouse in my face trying to nibble on my nose or some shit. Nah, I was good after that.
So speaking of homies, speaking of someone that's down for you, we have a Florida mom.
Best mom ever.
She drives the getaway getaway car for her 15-year-old son. What were they doing? What was he doing? Why did he need a getaway car?
Because he robbed a convenience store.
And she drove.
Mom's a rider. I mean, she's a driver. Boom.
You slow on that. What now? Was she wrong for this?
No more.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Now, was she wrong for this, or does this make her a good mom?
I would definitely say that you're a terrible mom, and you deserve to be in jail.
Damn.
I mean, come on.
Now what if
hold on now. As a parent,
okay,
your job is to, keep your kids away from certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to protect them from a life of crime instead of driving them to the life of crime.
Away. They're getting away.
Drive to and from.
Now, but what if he was robbing for the family? Like, what if they really needed money?
Then if they really need the money, then she needs to be the one out there getting it. Like
that makes a lot of sense.
You know, don't put your son out there like, hey baby, rent's due.
You gonna get this? Then go hit this lick.
We gotta go hit this lick real quick. Okay, mama, where are we going? We gonna go up the street to the convenience store. I already wrote a note and everything for you. All you gotta do is walk in with the note and let her know that you got that thing on you, and she's gonna give you the money. Like, come on now, it's crazy.
So you think she's 100% wrong? I wouldn't be in the car with my kid, but if they did it and they completely got away with it, I'm like, what did you do? Now, would you tell on your son? Like, say you found out your son was the one that robbed the store down the street. Would you rat him out?
Nah, I ain't gonna rat my child out.
So you wouldn't say nothing. So then why do I get snickered at?
Because
I just said the same thing you did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said, we gonna listen back. I said, if my son were to do it or my child were to do it and they got away with it, I'd be like, what'd you do?
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking that you're talking about that you're still driving.
I said I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't be in the car.
Okay,
but if I found out, like, I'm like, I wouldn't tell, but I'd be like, how'd you do it? Let's see if we can perfect this.
See, now that's where you're going wrong.
How?
Because now you trying to enterprise your son. You talking about, all right, so what did you do on this one?
My son's 10. He's not going to do no hard time. Am I lying?
No, he's not. But I'm pretty sure that if your son came into a convenience store, they'd laugh him out of the building. Like, man, if you don't get your little ass up out of here. Then he pulled that thing out like, no, I'm for real. Give me that money. Like, they're like,
give me the Pokemon cards too.
Right. They laugh his little ass up out of there.
So did they get caught? This family got caught?
Yeah.
They had to. It's on the news.
Yeah.
What are they looking like? Do you know? What's like? Did she get time? Or did he get time?
Oh, they're both getting time.
They're both.
Yeah.
This can't be the first time.
I mean, maybe it was. Hopefully it was. Hopefully it's their last. I mean,
you would like to think that, but no parent is comfortable doing the first time, like just getting. I mean, I guess you had to done it one time. There's always the first.
The first time is the first time is the first time. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the first time or it's the second time, whatever. Like, if your child is saying that he's gonna do something, or maybe shit, you never know. Maybe she's the one that kind of talked them into it. Like you said, rent's due. I don't have the money for rent, and he's like, well, I got this gun. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go and rob somebody. And she's like, well, hold on, let's put this plan together. You know what I'm saying? And because honestly, it ain't like it's going to be the first or the last time that mother and son has done some crazy shit like this.
Now your son tells you, Kev, or Dad, I guess you would say.
Yeah, don't call me Kev.
Dad, I'm about to go rob this corner store. Do you encourage him to rob the corner store or the liquor store or a bank? I would say stay away from the bank. It's high tech nowadays.
I would tell him not to rob either one.
You have to choose.
Neither. Cause see, like, you know how it is. Like, once you do something and you start, and that fear starts to go away, it takes
keeps growing.
Yeah, it just keeps going and going. So nah, my son ain't going on for that life of crime.
Look at Kev being a good old daddy over here.
That's right.
Kev being a good old dad. All right, man. So we got some questions that we posting on our Facebook and our Instagram. Y'all need anything, hit us up. Bumpin Gumz 210-460-2397. We at the Bear Cave Recording Studio here in San Antonio, Texas. Just bear with me.
And like that, we out.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums.
Let's go get 'em. Y'all know what it is. Every night we get your life right. Music, sports, interviews, and even Hollywood nightlife. You couldn't pick a better time to tune in. We starting to bump our gums. This the one. Watch Dirty and Kev do this.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums. No more talking, we bumpin'
You already know.
gums.
From the news to get you right. Relationship advice. You speaking no Pop culture and topics that get you hyped. We living out our dreams while giving you what you need. To all of the hottest trends, keep your ears to the streets for sure.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums.
Let's go.
No more talking, we bumpin'